The Fast and Furious franchise is no stranger to high-speed thrills, but the latest incident on the Fast and Furious 11, Fast X Part 2, set has left the entire cast and crew reeling. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. A beloved star has been rushed to the hospital following a dangerous stunt gone wrong, and now the fate of the production hangs in the balance. The incident that shook the set. The accident reportedly occurred during the filming of a high-octane chase scene in the streets of Barcelona, Spain. The sequence involved two cars hurtling through tight alleyways before making a daring leap over a barricade. According to insiders, the scene had been rehearsed for weeks, with every safety measure in place. However, during the actual take, something went terribly wrong. Witnesses say the car the actor was in landed harder than expected, jolting violently and causing the star to slam against the interior. Within seconds, filming came to a halt as medics rushed in. Who was injured? While Universal Pictures has not officially confirmed the identity of the injured actor, multiple sources claim it was Michelle Rodriguez, who has played the fearless Letty Ortiz since the first film. Known for doing many of her own stunts, Rodriguez has always prided herself on authenticity, but this time, that dedication may have come at a heavy price. A crew member, speaking on condition of anonymity, said, "Michelle is tough as nails. When she was hurt, she tried to wave everyone off, but it was clear she was in serious pain. No one wanted to take chances." Emergency response. Rodriguez was immediately transported by ambulance to a nearby hospital, where she underwent scans and treatment. Early reports suggest she suffered a fractured rib and possible internal bruising, but doctors have said her injuries are not life-threatening. Still, recovery could take weeks, if not months, potentially forcing changes to the shooting schedule. Jason Momoa, who was on set at the time, was seen pacing anxiously near the medics, while Vin Diesel reportedly accompanied Rodriguez to the hospital. Production comes to a halt. Universal Pictures has paused filming while the stunt is reviewed by safety officials. Sources say the scene will be rewritten or potentially replaced with a combination of CGI and stunt doubles to avoid similar risks. One industry insider noted, "Every day they don't shoot costs the studio hundreds of thousands of dollars. But after what happened, no one is going to push to rush back in. Safety is priority number one right now." Fans react with concern. When news of the hospitalization broke, social media exploded with messages of support under the hashtag #PrayForMichelle. Longtime fans praised Rodriguez for her dedication while urging her to focus on recovery. One popular tweet read, "Letty would walk away from a crash, but Michelle deserves time to heal. Family first." Others expressed frustration, questioning whether the production had been pushing the limits too far in the quest for bigger, more extreme stunts. A painful reminder. The accident has also reopened old wounds for the Fast family, bringing back memories of Paul Walker's tragic death in 2013. While Walker's accident occurred off-set, it was a painful reminder that even the most skilled professionals face real dangers in this high-adrenaline world. A veteran stunt coordinator commented, "We plan for everything, but there's no such thing as zero risk. These actors are incredibly brave, but moments like this remind us how fragile it all is." The road ahead. For now, Rodriguez is expected to remain in the hospital for observation before continuing her recovery at home. Whether she will be able to resume filming in the coming weeks remains uncertain. Universal Pictures is reportedly considering rescheduling her remaining action scenes for later in the shoot to give her maximum recovery time. Meanwhile, fans, co-stars, and crew members are all hoping for the same thing, to see Michelle back on her feet, ready to roar into another fast adventure. As Vin Diesel posted on Instagram late last night, alongside a photo of the cast holding hands. "Family isn't just a word we say. It's what we are. Sending love and strength to our sister." The Fast and Furious franchise has always been fueled by high-octane action, jaw-dropping stunts, and an unshakable sense of family. But behind the cameras of Fast and Furious 11, Fast X Part 2, the family is in crisis, and it just lost one of its most important members. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. In a shocking turn of events, the film's director has reportedly walked off the project in tears after a massive behind-the-scenes confrontation that has left Hollywood buzzing and production hanging in uncertainty. The breaking news. According to multiple insiders, the explosive departure happened late last week during an intense production meeting in Los Angeles. The unnamed director, who had been working on Fast 11 for over a year, allegedly clashed with both the studio executives and leading star Vin Diesel over creative control of the film's final act. One crew member described the scene as a powder keg waiting to explode, saying, "Voices were raised, scripts were slammed onto the table, and the tension was unbearable." The director felt cornered, like no matter what they wanted creatively, the studio and Vin were going to steamroll it. The creative conflict. At the heart of the dispute was the movie's ending. The director reportedly wanted a darker, more emotional finale that would leave audiences in shock, while the studio pushed for a more traditional Fast and Furious conclusion. Big stunts, explosions, and a neat wrap-up for the characters. Vin Diesel, acting both as lead actor and producer, sided with the studio's vision, arguing that fans expect the franchise to deliver massive payoffs and heart. Sources say this was the final straw for the director, who had been pushing for a shift in tone to refresh the franchise. The tearful walkout. Multiple eyewitnesses claim the confrontation escalated to the point where the director, visibly upset, gathered their notes, stood up, and said, "I can't do this anymore." They then left the meeting, with some crew members reportedly following to try and convince them to reconsider. An insider close to the production said, "This wasn't a diva moment, it was genuine frustration. They poured their heart into this movie, only to feel like their vision didn't matter." A troubled history. This is not the first time a director has walked away from a Fast and Furious film. In 2022, Justin Lin famously left Fast X just days into filming after disagreements with Vin Diesel over script and scheduling issues. That shakeup cost Universal Pictures millions and forced a major reshuffling of the production schedule. Industry experts are now warning that history may be repeating itself, and the financial fallout could be even greater this time. Universal in panic mode. Universal Pictures has yet to make an official statement, but sources say executives are scrambling to find a replacement director who can step in without derailing the film's 2026 release date. The search is reportedly focused on filmmakers who already have experience with large-scale action movies, but with tensions running high on set, some candidates are allegedly hesitant to take the job. Cast reaction. Split loyalties. The cast appears to be divided over the incident. Some have privately expressed sympathy for the director, praising their passion and unique vision for the film. Others, particularly those loyal to Diesel, feel the director wasn't a good fit for the family atmosphere. Michelle Rodriguez, when asked about the situation during a promotional appearance, simply said,